Everyone loves a good slow-burn romance, and that's exactly what Bridgerton gave us in the first 2 seasons, both of which were huge hits for Netflix and went viral all over the world. But the slowest burn of them all is finally getting its moment, and we've got the latest on all of it. In today's video, we're breaking down the pull-in romance so far, and what Season 3 has in store for us. First off, why are things so messy between them? We already know Penelope Featherington's been in love with Bridgerton boy number 3, Colin, since before the events of the first season. She doesn't exactly do a great job hiding it, but Colin still has no idea that she's been pining after him for years. But the signals aren't exactly clear from his side either. He treats her extra nicely, and he tells her how much he cares about her, giving her hope that she gets completely crushed the night of the ball. At the end of Season 2, when one of his brothers asks him how he feels about her, he shuts it down right away and actually jokes about it. This might have been okay, but it's not Bridgerton without some drama. So of course, Penelope overhears. But here's the real reason he responded like that, and it's a lot more about him than it is about her. We know that Colin's trying to be mature and independent like his older brothers, especially with that trip around the world he took at the start of Season 2. So when the boys ask him about her, he shuts it down right away. But that's not because he doesn't like her. It's actually because he wants to come off as more uncaring and stronger. If he had actually admitted that he liked her, it would make him vulnerable, and he'd lose the upper hand with the other men. Talk about toxic masculinity. Then again, this was the Regency era, so you have to cut him some slack here. Next, where are they going in Season 3? When we last saw them, Colin had just made those comments about Penelope, and the youngest Featherington was heartbroken. But with her best friend finding out her little secret, the one that had been ruining everyone's lives, she had more important things to worry about. For the next season, the team is adapting it from the 4th book, Romancing Mr. Bridgerton, instead of the 3rd. Even though the show's been known to do things very differently from the books, we can still get an idea of what things will look like for Poland next season. First, we definitely need to see that first kiss moment. There's no question about it. The first kiss has been important for every Bridgerton couple so far, and if we go by the book, it'll be an extra sweet one this time. Penelope is actually worried she'll never be kissed, and asks Colin to kiss her, and it turns out to be the best decision both of them could have made. We're sure fans are dying to see this part adapted. Another part is pretty small in the book, but it sees Colin and Penelope dancing in the rain, a classic rom-com moment that's going to be the subject of a lot of tweets if it makes its way into the show. Finally, there's definitely going to be a huge moment when Colin finally finds out that Penelope is Lady Whistledown. We're sure he's going to be as mad about it as his sister Eloise was, but it does lead to that steamy carriage scene in the book, so we'll just have to wait and see. Now for the bigger question. Why are we seeing Poland's story now? If you've read the book series by Julia Quinn, as most fans did after that blockbuster first season, you'll probably know that the Netflix show is going out of order with the upcoming season. It's supposed to be based on the 3rd book, An Offer from a Gentleman, which focuses on Benedict Bridgerton. So why did they choose to bump Colin and Penelope's story up to Season 3 instead? We've got all the answers right here, straight from the new showrunner, Jess Brownell. Brownell said there's a simple reason why the series is skipping ahead, and it's because it just feels like the right time for them. According to her, we've been seeing these two since Season 1, so we already know who they are as people, and fans are invested in the romance. In the last season especially, we saw a lot of moments where Colin almost figured it out, so it was the perfect time to really get things going on that storyline. But how much is that going to change things in terms of the show's plot? Fans of the books can rest easy knowing that they're not going too far from the books. Brownell said that the books focus on one couple at a time, and we don't see too much of the other siblings. That isn't the case in the show, and she confirmed that Benedict will also have a vital part in the new season. As for the other books, there's a fair chance that we'll get all 8 seasons, seeing how successful the show is, which means that no matter the order, every sibling will get their moment in the spotlight. Up next, this fan was not happy to see the order changed. While most fans are happy with focusing on Colin and Pen for the new season, some of them still aren't satisfied since they expected the show to stick with the order of the books. One of them went so far as to leave a comment about it, and Penelope shot back right away. In the comment, the fan wrote that it was ridiculous that the new season was skipping to the 4th book, seeing how Penelope kind of came off as a villain in Season 2. After all, she did ruin lives and hurt her closest friend. The fan went on to say that the new season should focus on Eloise instead, which is technically also a shift from the original order. Nicola Coughlan, the actress who plays Penelope, responded to the comment in an Instagram story, saying that lots of people actually get mad at her for the things Penelope does. She went on to say that all she does is see the words and do the the acting, but people still blame her on social media. She added that she doesn't have any control over storylines or what order they go in, and she asked her fans to please be nice to her. The 35-year-old also said that she has zero choices in most things and even referred to her hair in the show as looking like a sad poodle. Nicola definitely still has the best humor about the whole situation, and we're sure fans can't wait to see her back on their screen soon. Moving on, here's what Mr. Bridgerton himself had to say. Now that we're moving closer and closer to season 3, the leads have started speaking about the show and what we can expect from the new episodes. And one of them is Luke Newton, who plays Colin Bridgerton, the man of the moment. Turns out fans aren't being that great to him either. He acknowledged that the Poland romance could be pretty frustrating for fans, seeing how they met in the cutest way in the books. They've been friends for so long, but Colin still can't see what's right in front of him. Because of this, fans have actually blamed the actor for the way his character behaves, which seems to be a pattern with the Bridgerton actors. In the same promotional video where Luke revealed this, Nicola actually read a little bit from the season 3 premiere script. The first episode is set to be titled Out of the Shadows, which could mean literally anything when it comes to this series. From the first few lines, narrated by Lady Whistledown, we know that the new season will start the same way as the last two, with the beginning of the new social season in London. Every mother will be looking to get her daughter married off, and every daughter will be looking to be the new diamond of the season. She ended by hinting that not every girl gets her moment in the spotlight, which could play out over a scene with Penelope in the show, since she's never really been the biggest social butterfly. Finally, when are we actually going to see the show? With all this extra content and hype around the show, along with the promos dropped at the Netflix Tudum event this year, all fans want to know is when the season will actually drop. While Netflix didn't add a date announcement with the promos, we can guess from the filming schedule when it'll happen. The first two seasons were almost 2 years apart, with the first on Christmas Day 2020 and the second in late March 2022. At the rate the production is going, we can estimate the new season will drop around the first half of 2023. Until then, we've got tons of content, the first 2 seasons, and 8 whole books to pass the time. That's a wrap for this video. What do you think of the order change? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.